What up, guys? JP back at you once again, bringing you guys episode number 20 in my 2017 Shelf by Shelf series. This is a series in which I show you guys everything in my collection and talk about each title a little bit. I would probably expect one of these every other day from here on out because, well, if I'm going to finish this by the end of the year, I better get cracking. So continuing along here, we're over here in this corner again. Excuse the lighting, guys, but this corner is very hard to get to. And yeah, it's, close to the floor as well. So let's continue along. We're in some Masters of Horror. We have Jennifer, which is a solid Masters of Horror episode. Probably my favorite episode. It's done by Dario Argento, and I just think it's good all around. Like, I absolutely love this title. After that, we have The Damned Thing, and this one was Tobe Hooper's from the second season. I believe this is the worst title in the second season, or damn close to it. It really wasn't good at all. It had potential, but just wasn't very good. Second season, we have John Landis's Family. This one was really solid. Very, very funny, good comedic, gory, just really, really cool episode. I really enjoy that one. Then we have Sounds Like, a complete surprise. This is not one that I seen during the original run of this show. I didn't see it until we covered it on the podcast, which, by the way, if you guys haven't heard, we did do the first and second season of the Masters of Horror's TV series on the 22 Shots of Moods and Horror podcast. Check it out if you haven't. Then we have Pro-Life, which was John Carpenter, and this one starred Ron Perlman. It's alright, it's pretty good. It was one of my favorite episodes of that season. Then we have the Screwfy Solution, which I think was pretty good as well. I'm not 100% sure. It's kind of hard to remember, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I like that one. Which, by the way, this was Joe Dante. Then we have Right to Die, which was another really good episode, probably one of my favorite episodes from that season. We have Rob Schmidt, who did Wrong Turn, was the director of that one. Then we have We All Scream for Ice Cream, which is David Shaw, who I don't really know too well. Or wait, actually, Tom Holland, my bad. I'm so dumb. It was directed by Tom Holland. Of course, Child's Play and Fright Night fame. Then we have The Black Cat, featuring Jeffrey Combs, directed by Stuart Gordon. Of course, Gordon would do an Edgar Allan Poe story. He likes his Lovecraft and Edgar Allan Poe stuff. So, yeah, this one was pretty good. Good adaptation of some Edgar Allan Poe stuff. After that, we have The Washingtonians. This one was just batshit crazy. It was really good. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that one. Then we have the worst episode of the season, which is Dream Cruise. This actually made our Hall of Pain. It was pretty awful. And it's an hour long. Or an hour and a half long, excuse me. I believe it's an hour and a half long. After that, we have Maximum Overdrive, which is a Stephen King adaptation. It's his only self-directed film in his filmography or that he's been a part of. Honestly, I don't love Maximum Overdrive. It has its fans. I think it's kind of fun, but I think it gets boring pretty fast, honestly. Then we have May, which is one of the best horror films of the 2000s, 2002. Angela Bettis, Jeremy Sisto. This is a fantastic movie. I absolutely love it. Angela Bettis is outstanding as the character May. It's kind of a love story. Really good stuff. Then we have Midnight Kiss, which is still sealed. I've never watched it, so just another one of those titles I've never got to. Then we have Mirrors, which I do believe I've seen before. Kiefer Sutherland. This might be an Asian remake, an American remake of an Asian film. I'm not sure. I've never watched this in the collection on DVD, but I think I've seen it years before I owned it, so can't really remember. I don't think it was that good, though. Then we have The Mist, Frank Darabont's The Mist, one of my favorite Stephen King movies, and probably one of my favorite endings to a horror film ever. You can see there it says masterpiece, one of the most shocking endings ever, which is very true. Then we have Meet Me There, which I haven't seen. I've had it in the collection for a little while. Just never got around to it. Got a Wild Eye. This is Memory Lane. This one was actually pretty cool. It was I think it was a time travel movie. Been a few years since I've seen it, but I thought it was pretty cool. After that, we have Mockingbird. Excuse me, guys. Which is a not good movie. It's like found footage, but it's just not good. And it's from the director of The Strangers, and as well as Monster, I believe. The Monster, which is a newer title, which was pretty good. This one is not good though. Then we have Model Hunger. This is a Wild Eye. I think this was directed by Debbie Rochon and stars Tiffany Shepis. It was okay. Not the greatest movie in the world. Very forgettable. We have Monster Squad, which, to be honest, I'm not the hugest fan of. I know people love this movie, but it just was never one that I loved as much. I think that it helps if you've seen it as a kid, because it does have that like Spielberg, Goonies type vibe, but I didn't love it as much as other people do. It's good though. It's so solid. I actually seen it on 35mm at a drive-in once. After that, we have Mortuary, which is Tobe Hooper's, one of his final films. I actually like this movie, but it's literally been forever since I've seen it. I seen this when it came out, and I haven't seen it since. I've had it used in my collection for a while, though. I plan on revisiting it eventually, but not anytime soon. After that, we have Mosquito Man. I think I did a review for this a while back. Giant mosquito, kind of like The Fly almost, but like with a mosquito. I can't really remember. It wasn't the greatest. It's like made for sci-fi type movie. After that, we have The Mothman Prophecies, which I'm not a huge fan of. I tried to watch this a few times, and I've never been able to enjoy it. Just not really my type of movie. It's really slow, more thrillerish than horror. And finally, for this part, guys, we have My Little Eye, which is a pretty solid movie. Honestly, like when I watched it for our 2002 show, when we were, reviewing the year of 2002, making a top 10 list, watching as much stuff as we could, I didn't really like give this one much credit, but it's one that I thought about for a while after actually seeing it. So maybe I liked it more than I thought I did. So that's My Little Eye. I recommend checking it out. It's not too bad. It's like a little dated with its technology, but basically it's like a reality TV show where people are like in a house, like Real World style. Pretty cool. I actually wouldn't mind revisiting this one day, because I don't remember it too much. Anyway, that's it for this part, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.